We're starting, right?
Go. You're the host.
I'm the fucking host. What's up? Welcome to the Rundown. I'm here with these two thugs right here. Feits and fucking... I'll start.
Oh, you just snapped
Keep
that
all
onto
this
the
in.
drawstring,
Keep all
huh?
this
Yeah, I
Okay.
liked it.
All right, yeah.
I thought it was a good thing there.
You got to do the ads.
All right.
Oh, you're getting a little skinny guy. There's nothing I love more than having John and I are very lazy when like Kevin and Dave are out. We're just like, let's just pick someone else.
Yeah, let's just...
But I'm ready for this.
So out the gate,
This is big time.
Out the gate, SeatGeek?
That's a
Yeah.
game SeatGeek, yeah.
All right. Welcome to your pre-Thanksgiving Rundown. I'm the second lazy eye in the office, Sean Latham, here with fucking Big Cat and Feits. And don't forget, today we're running SeatGeek here. Promo code Rundown. Get $10 off your first ticket, your first order. I mean, that's a steal right there.
That's a
Might as well
steal.
just turn it off. You got all the info you needed.
Yeah.
That's it. All right.
You can get your tickets from anywhere, right? You can
Yeah.
get
Don't
them,
watch the rest of the rundown.
You
got
can get
it.
your
You're
sporting
good.
events.
That's
you can
it.
get your concerts, comedy
go.
shows, Broadway. I saw Mean Girls this weekend. Got my tickets on SeatGeek.
What was the
I saw
review?
you there.
It was tremendous.
Out of
It
5
was-
stars.
It was. I give it 4.5. It was fantastic.
How much better was it that you also got in at a discounted price? I mean,
Oh,
that.
well, unfortunately, I didn't get it at a discounted price because I've already used my promo code KFC for, well, this. I guess I could use a promo code Rundown.
No, you're using
Rundown.
this is
I didn't
Rundown.
think about that.
They're not even
Yeah.
going to finish
Take.
watching. They got the new promo code.
Yeah.
They're done.
Tommy, you okay?
But yeah, I recommend giving Mean Girls a whack. It's a good show.
You know what
Not
else?
as good as this show, but
Yeah,
a good
no, this show is off to a hot start.
Use your SeatGeek tickets to watch Tommy Smokes in any of his famous television appearances that he'll probably be doing from here on out.
There you have it.
It's true.
I don't think that's
Yeah, I
what
don't
you
know
see
if you-
cake for, but yeah, you got it. You got the.
get it.
If I ever do a
Do we go into the
concert
second
one
one
day,
too, or just do talk?
No,
No,
we'll do the second one halfway through the show.
All right, cool. Guys, come on.
We're good.
All right, big game last night, guys. You guys were tweeting the shit out of it. It was the most electric game in offensive football history.
Did you watch?
I watched most of it.
What part did you miss?
I started balls deep in the third quarter.
Oh, that's not bad.
That was right when it was getting good. It was going back and forth.
I thought you were gonna say you missed like the fourth quarter.
Now, I have
hell
a
no.
question for Dan,
Yeah.
the preeminent football guy, one of the two football guys in the office. Too many points?
No.
No?
Okay. So I do love defense. I love watching good defense. I love watching, pressuring the quarterback and good defensive play, whatever. This was the problem is everyone overreacts to everything, and there's going to be a lot of people who are like, "This is the new NFL." I mean,
this has
it
been
wa-
there before.
And also, it was the two fucking besides the Saints, two best offenses
Right.
going at each other with two really good young quarterbacks, two really good coaches. And I do think I am of the mindset that football games can sometimes get away from teams. You know what I mean? Like, you go the ping pong back and forth. It's like if they played that game again tomorrow, and the Chiefs were like, you know what, we're going to run the ball and establish the run. Like, you can.
But this is what everyone expected.
Yeah,
though.
I
This
guess
wasn't
my
a
biggest
surprise.
point is when they get to the playoffs, I do not expect the game to be like that. And maybe I'm wrong, but I think that there will be a different approach. I think that game was so much fun to watch, and I have no problem with that being like what the NFL is trending towards, because at the end of the day, I know
have a
people.
problem with what it's if it is in fact trending towards it. And again, this isn't something that's new, right? There
Yeah.
have been these teams forever. There's a great show on turf. Fucking what was it?
Saints,
Ward Moon's Oilers.
Peyton Manning
Yeah,
scored a million
fucking-
points,
You've
like-
had these teams before, but if this is where it's,
Patriots when they broke all the records, like.
but I
the
think
teams like
it's like
this.
the first time we've seen it both on the field at the same time.
Yes, and the other, I mean, if you are going to say, like, well, defense doesn't matter, defense mattered a lot last night, because the difference in the game where the Rams had, like, probably the best defensive player in the game in Aaron Donald. I would say Khalil Mack, but you can say Aaron Donald. And they made huge plays, 5 turnovers, couple pick sixes or fumble 6. Like, those are the plays that changed the game.
Those were, but also like I felt like a punt in that game was as tide turning as interception.
Yeah.
The
which
68-yard
is
bomb.
weird.
But do you know what I mean about
Johnny Hecker. Talk about Johnny Hecker to Bill
Yeah.
Belichick. He'll fucking never let you leave the room.
Do you know what I mean, though, about like a game kind of getting like away from everyone?
Yeah.
Where it's like, it's almost like if the offense scores quickly, then you feel like you have the need to score quickly. Like a lot of times it will break up at halftime, and they'll come back and they'll be like, all right, we're going to do something a little different. It happens in basketball where teams start running and everyone runs and you don't really slow it down. And so I'm not worried that like everyone and I actually don't even know, is there like a big group of people who are saying like this NFL sucks?
Not a
I don't
big
know. I
group.
can't- I
no,
can
but
never
there
tell
were a
if we're
couple.
arguing against strawmen.
Dilfer said it last night, and people attacked him right away. So it's certainly not the majority, but there were a couple of talking heads, and I get it to an extent where like because I had on the first half I like to do a lot of I'll do game on mute. TV in my lap. Like I was watching Escape at Dannemora, which was boring as shit for the first episode.
You're doubling down?
Yeah, I always do that. And second half I turned on game audio, but like I felt like the game as a whole, it was almost like a night out in Vegas where it's not sustainable. Where you can't, it's not.
Right.
You're like you had fun that night,
Right.
but you're like I can't do this every
You
day.
have
so
to
I'm
play
gonna
defense in the playoffs. The weather was perfect. Like if either of those teams have to go play in a cold weather climate, it's not going to be the same football. Like I just think that enjoy what last night was, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. But realize that we always kind of overreact. Like if there was a 3-0 game, we'd be like, oh my God, what the fuck? Like the Bills and the Jaguars are still going to play on Sunday, and they're still going to be like 20 points total in that game. So
that was my favorite thing at the end of the night when everyone started tweeting that there were more touchdowns scored that game than the Bills have scored all season. No fucking shit. It's one of the highest scoring games in history, and the Bills don't score very touchdowns.
There's nobody throwing
it's
the
not
ball
a crazy stat.
Right. Also, did you guys see the now famous laugh that made Dave? He was actually very upset at me this morning. I just uncontrollably laughed.
Larkin. Oh my God.
Oh my God. I don't. My instant reaction is to laugh, but it's not funny. Oh my. Were you touching him, Tommy?
He wasn't
You
touching
weren't
me.
touching him.
He touches me. He wasn't touching me.
I hate laughing in these situations,
Oh
but
my
it's like
God.
I can't do anything else.
You didn't
My
touch
body
me.
just you weren't touching him.
I thought he was gonna. I thought my head was gonna. I thought he was gonna punch me. Oh my God!
See, Dave's laughing a little too.
$10,000.
I mean, I'm laughing
You
because
can't make that up.
that's the worst fucking shit I've ever seen.
Harrison Butker. Butker. I can't.
How is that possible?
My George.
Yeah, well, you know what? I saw our boy Neezy over there.
Yeah.
I saw Neezy's giving a little thinking face.
He
to
was
you.
okay. So there's a little bit of a difference. Tommy, you can either back me up or not, whatever you wanted to do here.
Well, I'll see the facts. I don't
Okay,
have to
all right, yeah. So when here comes Hank rubbing his hands. So when I started laughing, it was I couldn't stop myself, but I knew in the moment, I was saying it in the moment, this is wrong. I don't want to be laughing. This is wrong. I apologize to Dave both on air and off air because I'm a big believer in gambling karma. And I don't know, it was more, I wasn't really laughing as much, and people can just choose not to believe me here. I wasn't laughing as much at Dave as at the situation and how ridiculous it was. Like
I think
the
those
fact
are
that they
inseparable.
missed a extra point there was so ridiculous, especially after we lost that 3 touchdowns in a row bet. So those are the facts.
And now Hank is on the hot seat because you guys have had a long running.
Well, so here's
beef.
the thing, and Hank can say his piece, but Hank and I have been on the opposite sides of bets a lot. I was not on the opposite side of Dave's bet last night, so I had no. And Dave, by the way, let's just make it clear, he didn't lose. He pushed. He didn't
Okay,
lose
I didn't
money.
know that. Okay.
He didn't put. He pushed. So Hank has laughed at me when we've been on the opposite side, and he also had the famous stare down. He did like a famous stare down. He's been staring me down. He's been staring me
But
down a
doesn't the
lot.
laugh also come from just because it's such a large amount of money for just one little thing?
Well, and it's just like the whole
It's
thing was
funny.
absurdity.
When someone loses a bad beat, it's funny. When we did a Degenerate Boys, and
Yeah, but you were on the
losing,
opposite side of
It
me.
wasn't. No, that is
Yes.
not even true. I
Yes,
didn't have
that's the
any skin
difference.
in the game. I was watching you lose your bets, and your reactions were funny, so I laughed because
Okay.
funny is funny.
That's
wait,
true.
What about
Funny's
the
funny,
stare
we
down?
say
What
that.
about the stare?
The
Dress the
stare down. The stare down was a deflection of your emotion.
No,
we're on
you
opposite.
stared me down.
You're on opposite sides. I turned around.
have
I have dead eyes, and when I
video.
just look at someone, you're like, you're staring at me. When merely it was just a look. I was merely just looking at you, being like,
Okay.
hey, big cat.
What about this point?
What about this point? That you
What about this point?
If you admit
No, what about
murdering
this
someone
point?
is wrong after you do it,
What
does that
about-
make it okay? Because you're like, oh, well, I laughed, but then I
Yeah,
said sorry
well,
after the fact.
Yeah, because you never said sorry.
So I
So
was like,
Hank has never apologized for laughing at
if
me.
I stabbed,
I laughed-
if I was
Right now,
like,
he's never
if I was
apologized?
No,
like,
he- to this
if I was
moment, he's
like,
still
hey,
not apologized
hey,
for laughing at my
Feidelberg,
bad
I'm gonna
fortune.
kill you. Sorry.
No, listen. You still have not apologized for laughing at me in the bad moments. Whereas I knew.
I'm sorry
I
that
knew
you're funny. I'm sorry
instantly-
you're funny, Big Cat.
I knew
I'm sorry that
instantly
you're
that I
funny
was in
guy.
the wrong. I knew instantly. I said it. I was like, this tape is gonna look so bad. Like, and guess what? I couldn't stop. When you catch the giggles,
Listen, I'm with you.
was out of my
Big
control.
Cat, I'm sorry that you're funny and you make me laugh. If you continue to make me laugh, I'm probably gonna keep laughing.
what about the stare down?
I will never take. I'll never
where-
take credit
What
for the
camera
stare
should I
down.
stare down into?
It was.
Which camera? This one?
Hit that one.
Okay, it was like this. I lost the bet and Hank won it, so we're on the opposite side and he went like this.
Yeah, but I think that's totally different. If you had just lost the bet and Hank had no skin in the game, then I think a stare down would be fucked up. If he won, that's like a fucking flex.
No,
Like,
you have some
bitch.
decorum.
No,
You have to.
decorum in the
Yeah,
gambling world. That's
yeah.
you don't have to
That's
have
a
decorum.
C
Hank, how many
world,
bets
my
have
friend.
you won since the stare down?
You just
Not
have
many.
to. You just have
Not
to.
many.
You just have to apologize before. If I turned around and was like, sorry.
No.
I'd be
Hank,
good.
let me ask you. The
Sorry, I
karma.
won.
By the way, Dave also went 7-1 in NBA after that, so he got his karma back. Like I actually helped him win more. So either way, it was.
So, hey, so I
it was
think, I
a-
think
sorry,
you,
Big
you
Cat.
want a big, you're welcome.
the whole situation, the whole
Absolutely
clip,
fucking nothing.
the whole clip was so fucking funny because it was, like laugh aside, Marty Mush being like, my brain is really smart, and then having that happen. Then Marty Mush, his instant reaction, thinking that Dave was gonna hit him. I don't know if you noticed that. He went like this. And then Tommy being the most heartbroken of everyone when I was like, Tommy, were you touching him? And Tommy's like, he was supposed to touch me. He was supposed to touch me.
You weren't touching him.
I thought he was gonna. I thought my head was gonna. I thought he was gonna punch me.
Tommy, you have to be aware, like, don't stop touching me.
I mean, that
You
was all
touched
on
me.
you.
Yeah, but you have to be like, oh, you want to let go?
And Tommy also, when Dave turned to Tommy and said, Tommy, touch me like you mean it.
Tommy,
The calves are now
touch
covering.
him. I just
Just
touched
with your
him.
elbow, with your elbow.
Hey, touch me like you mean me, Tommy.
And it's, I mean,
Yeah,
the
there's some
whole-
bad quotes if they want to be pulled out of context.
Yeah, it was
I
the
guess.
whole, like, the thing with the watching live games and doing those live streams, there would be many times where, you know, it's like the electric chair. There's a lot of times where something won't hit, but you're doing it for those moments where it's like, this was just an all-time, like, instant reaction where everyone's just being as authentic as possible and there's nothing you can stop it. So, sorry for the laugh. Again, Dave. And,
Sure he's watching.
well, you should,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
We could say you could say anything you want about Dave right now.
But
Yeah.
remember,
So
I'm
like tell him say the thing you were saying about how much you hate.
But earlier, how much?
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, you knew, you heard it. That was
yeah,
good.
Yeah, say it again.
Just a lot of hate, you know, a lot of hate, a lot of laughing, a lot of laughing.
Oh, damn! I was on the phone. I was on the phone. Great segue, Sean.
Thanks. We randomly go around, or does it matter?
Up to you, man. You're the host.
All right, that's enough of that fucking game. Big moment for the East Coast. Massachusetts legalizes is the first state to sell weed
That's
on
right.
the East Coast.
Oh, that's true. Is New Jersey? I thought New Jersey.
No, we're talking like recreational, just a store you can roll right into. They have
No
two of them in
card
like
needed.
Hampton Town or something like that.
What about Vermont?
Don't think so.
I'm sorry. Either way,
Either
that
way.
shocks me. But
Yeah, no, it
Mayor's
does.
gonna be the first customer, first in line. Gotta love that.
I mean, it's so.
I take offense with what the Boston Globe, the article they tweeted out. The picture they used is just like classic,
was it?
like extra from the town, like
Oh.
Boston, Massachusetts
guy
traffic.
finally-
Like in like he's in like a yellow Red Sox hat, like. It was, come on, man. Show me like a businessman about there. It's fucking. It's poor journalism, is what it is. It's fake news.
They
Well,
should
it's
show
actually
the people
real
who are
news,
buying
but-
like the old, like there's like 70-year-olds rolling in there picking up some nugs. And
Yeah.
you know, finally could do it legally.
Yeah, I mean, either way, it's awesome that we're like probably 5 years away from being like. Remember the times when like gambling and weed weren't legal?
Right.
Like we're progressing as a society.
Yeah.
You know?
And also like Massachusetts is about to get rich as fuck. Isn't Colorado just like lighting money
Yeah,
on fire?
they don't know what to
for
do with
fun?
Right.
Like everyone should do this.
Yes.
Massachusetts.
And
I'll
same
move
with
back home.
gambling.
It's gonna be like fucking the Emerald Isle.
Bro,
Not the Emerald Isle.
like,
What's the town in Emerald City?
It's so
Something like
stupid
Wizard of
that
Oz.
the government hasn't realized like just sell weed, let us gamble, Maybe even some prostitution if you legalize
You know,
it, become a
some
lot
I think at
safer.
least legalize
and then
key
take a
bombs.
little, take a little off the top, wet the beak,
You know,
and it ends up being
on.
like billions of dollars.
it's just a surplus cash from a tax break, anyways. We
Come
need to use it
on.
on something.
You idiots!
Fools.
Fix the roads. Let
Fix
us
the-
get high and then fix the roads.
Or put up
Would
more
you go,
DMVs.
would you drive to Massachusetts to buy weed?
No.
It's 3 hours from here, exactly. By the way, they
Oh,
made
you've
it-
mapped it out. This is like gonna be the fucking
Well,
like the.
No, I'm way too lazy. I'm just gonna keep doing my illegal activities until it shows up and it's okay. But I'm not. I won't drive anywhere for 3 hours just for weed. It's too accessible
Yeah,
around
that's
the
too
area.
far.
That'd be crazy.
I'd say
I'm
under an
always-
hour and a half, and it's worth a drive.
I've never
Max.
understood the people in Massachusetts who drive to New Hampshire for tax-free liquor. That's crazy. I mean, I guess if you're going for a huge party, it makes sense. But people who just drive north of the
Gas
border
is
and
like
fucking pick up
$3.50 a
couple
gallon.
threes.
I mean, we drive to New Jersey to do the gambling thing, and every time we're like, "This is so far." It's like 2 miles.
That's far. You gotta go under bridges or tunnels and shit like that.
yeah.
That's too far. You gotta pay a booth of some sort.
How close are we in New York? Does everyone know?
Well, it's decriminalized. I know that for sure. I did a lot of research before I moved here.
Yeah.
So they won't let you can't go to jail if you're like rolling down the street with a blunt. I think it depends
Is
on.
that true?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, you'll
dude,
just get
we've
a
had a
ticket.
couple Barstool employees. The weed guys at this office like to go right outside the front door.
Yeah,
and
but
smoke
they
weed on
like
the sidewalk.
even as close to a year ago didn't like I'm pretty sure Hank and someone else got stopped in front.
Yeah, a few other people. I think they got cuffed up.
Yeah.
Hank, I don't think Hank was in that one. Hank, you weren't a part of the weed handcuffing outside the office, were you?
Oh, it was someone else.
I know who it was. I
Yeah,
know who
yeah,
he was
yeah.
with.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. Let it go. I think it's just a ticket. I mean, I
Yeah.
think technically you could still get a ticket, but I mean, if that was the case, they'd have to have like a weed force out in the streets writing tickets because this whole city smells like weed.
Yeah.
It does.
But either way, it's awesome that we're going this way.
You know who's be pumped about this is J.R. Smith if he goes to the Knicks.
Let's go!
Wait, but that made no sense because if he goes to the Knicks.
Yeah.
Oh, the decriminalization.
Yes,
Got it. All right,
yes.
all right.
There we go. Let's go. Keep it up.
Yeah,
Keep
yeah.
up
So
with
Even
it.
sorry,
happier if we would go
You
to
see
Celtics.
how smooth that segue
Colorado,
was? It was too smooth for
or
you.
play with LeBron in LA.
All my notes right here. That was going to come up. You knew that was going to be that smooth.
Yes.
Look at this. Look at that. That's prep.
Yep.
It's called prep. He's off the team in Cleveland. He's gone. They don't know they're going to trade him, but he's definitely not playing in Cleveland anymore.
Is he off the team?
Yeah, he's no longer an
Yeah.
active member of the Cavs.
Yes.
Got it.
He will work out alone and train alone while the team works to fulfill his request for a trade.
I'm just thinking of the Tristan Thompson interview before the season. It's still one of the greatest interviews of all time. It doesn't get enough credit when he said that the Cavs are still Eastern Conference champions. So when they said like who's the best team in the East, he's like, well, us until someone dethrones us.
Yikes.
Knowing that
Come on,
they're
Tristan.
like-
He's not making the best decisions in his life in the last year or so.
True.
So, you know, you just got, at this point, I'm not really going to be surprised at what else he says.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, J.R. Smith.
I mean,
Cleveland's got to really suck for a guy like J.R. Smith as soon as LeBron leaves. He's like, well, the party's now gone.
100%. And what are the odds, if you had to take bets on this, that he goes anywhere except Miami, LA? I mean, not even
New York.
Golden
No,
State, 'cause I
Knicks.
don't think
He'd go back to the
yeah,
Knicks.
Knicks. Just
Maybe
somewhere
Brooklyn,
fun.
yeah.
I don't even think he'd go to the Warriors because I don't think he wants
What
to
about
have
Philly?
to win.
Yeah.
I think he'd go to like the Clippers.
Oh, Philly.
That'd be nice right
But
there.
no,
Maybe a
but I
little
think
fresh blood.
Philly people
Go
want to
with
win.
blood.
I think J.R.'s got his thing.
J.R. Smith, when he
wants
gets
to go have
hot,
some
when he
fun.
gets hot, when he gets hot,
No, I'm not saying
he
he's
gets
bad.
hot.
I think he's just done with winning.
when he gets hot.
When he gets hot, he wins.
No,
He's in this for a paycheck.
Makes him
That's
3
it,
point.
right?
What is
I think
it?
he's
Jay
above the
Cutler
paycheck. I think
situation.
he
Makes
wants
some
to
3-point
chill and
kicks.
have fun. I think J.R. Smith's always been that way. Without
Yeah.
LeBron, it's like, look, man, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
He's the guy who just shows up to the office just to be there, and then just like I'm clocking out as soon as I can.
For sure.
It's a very Jay Cutler in Miami situation.
Jay
guys
Cutler
are
was like
besties.
5-3 as a starter in Miami, sir.
But he's not going down there to chase championships.
Maybe if they put a fucking offensive line around him. Sir, you gotta do the other ad.
All right. This is the part where we do more ad reads. This one right here, big one. We're talking about movement watches, okay? Promo URL, mvmt.com/rundown. I mean, come on, look at this. It ain't even meant, this watch, don't zoom in. 'Cause I'm trying to pretend like I had one of them on, even though I don't. So I'll just do it at an angle like that because you see the band.
Yeah,
only.
right.
But this
You're
watch,
wearing a
right here, I
watch.
used the promo code. I got the deal. That's where it is, right here, my watch.
Yeah, they sent us a bunch of watches. They're awesome.
Do the promo URL again?
Promo URL's mvmt.com, guys. Okay, /rundown. All right, the little
I think
slash
you're the
sign.
first person
15%
since my
off.
grandfather to
15%
say
off your
URL.
MVMT plus free shipping.
Throw the HTTP
Yeah.
colon backslash
Okay,
backslash.
okay.
Here's the thing.
We're talking. Okay, go ahead.
Movement or watches, great gift around this time
Oh, yeah,
of
it's
year. Just
perfect
give someone a
timing.
watch
Easy.
and just be like, hey, do you love me? Well, wear the watch.
Especially a movement watch because they look like they're about $500.
Yep.
You'd think that. Looking at it,
95.
false.
Well, actually, they're
$100
cheaper than
they look
95
for.
with promo code.
Yeah, with the promo code.
You have it.
There's no code actually in this one.
It's
It's
a
a
URL rundown,
That's a thing. Good test.
Yeah, I got
It's a
you.
really good test. But don't forget getting 15% off with free shipping and returns. I mean, come on, 15%. Let's just say the watch is $100. You're looking at $15 in savings here. I don't want to be a math wizard to figure this shit out, but that's
Yep.
what's going on.
Yep.
Do we have to do this again, or?
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Look, watches like this, guys, I'm telling you. Watches this nice, $400 or $500 at a department store. I mean, you got to see the savings here. You'd be a fool not to take this deal.
Yep.
Without even the promo
I
code.
think you're stalling because you don't know what topic to go next.
Yeah, that too. And I'll be honest.
Sean wrote down all the topics, and
Let's talk. I mean,
he's jumped around. So
well, you know who likes to jump around a lot when they do ad reads in the show? Laura Rutledge.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And here's the best part about this part of the rundown is that I have no idea what this is about because Brett wrote that in there. He came clicking over here in his clickety-clack shoes. He wrote that down, and I definitely didn't have time to read anything about it. So
I
why don't
will.
you guys go
I will
ahead.
handle this one. Laura Rutledge. She got hit from behind. I forget by who it was. What player?
Georgia.
Casey's best friend.
Okay.
Laura Rutledge is
I'm in the
Casey's
know
friend,
on
yeah.
this one
Is
now.
it
Casey's
a Georgia
best
player?
friend.
Who was it?
Yeah, Prather Hudson.
That's it. That's it.
Okay.
Oh, the ultimate DM slide. Never mind. I'm in.
So he quote tweeted the injury or her response to the injury and said, "Sorry for knocking you down, Laura, but I can pick you up at 7."
Boom.
And then sunglasses emojis right away. Hit her with that. She gave him a crying. She crying emojied him, which is about the worst curve.
Oh, that's
yeah.
like, oh, that's instant friend zone.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
hey,
man.
oh, you're so funny.
Crying,
You're so
laughing
nice and
emoji.
funny.
You're cry funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I got tears from this human.
Now in Prather's
Prather Hudson.
Prather's defense, she is married, so that's not a total curve. It's just a hey, you shot the wrong person.
Yep.
But I just love picturing this, like him sitting in the locker room, and this is one of those ones where like all your friends are over you, being like, dude, send it. You gotta send that. You gotta send that. You gotta hit it. And
Should I
he
send
did.
this? Should I send this?
And then you go and murder all your friends when you get hit back with a cry laughing emoji.
Yep.
Boom. It's a
What would you
win-win
rather
right
have,
there.
him crying, laughing, or LOL?
I think cry laugh. I think emoji just opens it up to a little
Yeah.
more. I
Oh,
think
it's a game.
I think emoji's a little more playful. I think a lol is dismissive. You hit someone with a lol, that's like
That's like the
don't-
equivalent of like,
you thought you were funny. This is fucking annoying. Leave me
Yeah.
alone. The emoji is at least like
Yeah, like we're.
and if you get hit with a cry laugh emoji, you got to hit back with the devil, like the little the purple little devious cat, whatever it is.
I
no,
want-
I go with the sunglasses again, double down.
Double
Say,
down.
come on, I
huh?
see through your shit. I know what's up. You don't want to go public with this. That's what that is.
Yeah,
That's
that's actually a good response. I'd just go with the thumbs up.
it. Oh, thumbs up. You going thumbs up?
Yeah. You don't really know what that means.
Just like
I've been going with the
oh,
hang 10.
ooh,
I always
or the
go hang
hook.
10.
Ooh, the hang loose.
Yeah.
You going with the island vibe.
I hit that all the time. I do it just like okay. I don't know why I think I'm Hawaiian. I guess.
I think if you're not from anywhere, at least from California over, you hit with that. I'm just like, what are you doing with that?
You're a cop.
What's going on here?
Yeah,
Oh,
if
that-
you're-
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you're
you
a
the
cop.
feds? I'm a feds?
No, yeah, if you're not from California, if you're not from the West Coast and you're doing this, you're a cop.
Oh yeah.
I thought, this also means hit me up, right? Like hit me up.
Cop.
Give me a call. Give me a call.
I don't know. Laura Rutledge would know. She's married. Big time right now. Big time huge news in baseball. Big time headlines, guys. Big time headlines. Tommy Smokes, I saw you come in today. You were blown away by this.
Shocked. Still haven't
You
got
were still
over it.
shocked, even after all that stuff that happened to you. That stuff you couldn't even remember because Beltre retired from baseball.
Oh! Wow!
I love it.
What's your favorite Adrian Beltre moment?
Oh man, I gotta say it's gotta be that '97 series. Cubs Game 3, dude. Oh, that shit was hot.
Oh,
You were
Beltre's
so close. He started his career in 1998.
Well, see, this is what happened. What you didn't know is that before he got drafted, we hung out and we were at that game.
yeah.
And that was just my personal favorite moment because we hung out and then next year he gets drafted and the rest is history.
I heard you say 90. I was like, come on, 8 or 9.
Adrian Beltre though is like he's top of the list of most fun guys in baseball.
He is exactly what like sports needs.
Yeah.
I was watching the Rangers tweet out a highlight clip of like his laugh out loud moments. He is like he never took the game too seriously.
No.
He is going into the batter's box wearing a helmet backwards.
Yep.
That fucking game when he got kicked out for dragging the batter's box, the warm-up circle, on deck circle, fucking kicked him out. Everything about him was awesome.
The head
he
thing,
played,
not letting people touch his head and
Right.
flipping out every time.
when he fucking threw his glove at
Glove,
Elvis Andrews.
yeah.
He fucking like everything about him was never, aside from his ability, obviously, was like never over the.
Yeah, and he was
T-ball.
really good.
Right. It was like he stayed in T-ball. He played the game like we like to think we would have played the game.
I also have a special place in my heart for any baseball player that can hit a home run from his knees.
From his knees.
Yeah.
That goes into with the T-ball Little League thing, like swinging the balls way the fuck out of zone,
Yeah,
swinging the balls that
just
bring you to
smash
your
'em.
knees. I don't
Right.
give a fuck. I'm
Right.
here to play baseball.
Yep.
Even like I mean, in professional baseball games, he would fuck with Elvis Andrews to the point where he'd be like, I got it, and then step out of the
or
way.
nut check fucking the first baseman. Like he was the best. Agreed, Sean?
I couldn't agree more. I mean, I was about to say all of that, but you guys beat me to it. You know? And that's why I'm just happy that I got my ugly sweater this week. I'm pumped up for the holidays.
Oh,
guys.
nice. That's the end of the rundown right there. Good. Ugly sweaters still on sale.
This weekend, big sale coming out, Black Friday. Are you guys pumped as me?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I seen you over there just like kind of getting giddy earlier. I was like, what's going
yeah,
on?
dude.
Friday night.
Black Friday
Oh,
sale.
no, well, I think Thursday night we're gonna start the promo. You're gonna have all the Friday sweaters back on
Bankrupt
sale.
Dave.
20% off. Bankrupt Dave.
Yep.
Bankrupt Dave. He's agreed. You know.
Dave is so worried about how much. And that was the end of the rundown.
Boom, that's it.
They have radio.
Here's my notes.
Okay. Hey.
Hey, man.
Great job,
Good job,
friend.
buddy.
Yeah. You did a great
Good
job.
stuff.
Hey, welcome back anytime. And I'm not just saying that because you'll never get the invite back, but
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I'm going to pretend like there's real hope here,
Yeah.
and that's just going to keep me driven.
It's like it could happen anytime.
Hey,
you
I'm
you
ready
come
to
into
go.
work every day.
Uh-huh.
Your number might get called.
I'll be on the sidelines ready to go.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
All right.